Hi, I am DEMIZER from solo black metal project, DEMIZER, which is just me. Also part of the band Demonicality, also black metal. I'm going to be showing you how to get my guitar tone for my solo project. Basically, if you want to get my exact tone, these are what you're going to need. You're going to need a jet Strat neck pick. You want to use the bridge pickup, tones all the way up, volume all the way up. The pedal I use is the Boss MT2. These settings pretty much just completely cut the bass and then turn the highs all the way up. Have the mids probably right about there and the mid frequency right about there. This is going to be, we're going to start off with this PV Viper X3 100 watt. And forgot to plug it in for a sec. Turn this. And you're gonna want to use is on the Viper. You want to use the Buddha amp, high gain. So with that little mark right there, right beside it. Tube screamer is optional. I personally don't want to use it because it makes a loud squeal. Pre-gain all the way up, lows completely cut, mids right about there, and then highs completely all the way up, and then post gain all the way up. And on the power sponge, I only have it set to 1% because this thing is loud. That's so engage that. I guess I can turn it up a little bit. I like to make a weird squeal. You can use the PV Viper, or if you want, say you have a low budget, like you can't, you got a lower budget and you can't afford this $400 or $500 amp, you can gotta move my stuff around real quick. Yeah. You can use a custom lead one. Like I said, with the treble all the way up, bass completely cut, volume for any of the amps you can set the volume to whatever the fuck you want. My speaker is a little bit messed up. I gotta get a new one, but it works good. Oh, see how there's two inputs? You want to plug it into this one to get closest to my tone. And when you flip the switch on, you want to flip it up. That gets you to the high gain. And the reason I sound like this is because allergies or a cold, I don't know what, but Or let's just say that even that is too much for you to buy, because this is like a $200-300 amp. This is like if you were just broke, like you can't afford a big amp, but you can also use this amp. It is a Vox Pathfinder Base 10. It is a bass amp, but it works perfectly. This is a little chewed up because I don't know what I was doing last night, so it's not perfectly aligned, but just like I said, the volume, the drive, you want the drive to right about there. That's optional. I like the bright on. Typically. I'll show you how that sounds. God, it's almost worth just buying the same fucking pedal to be able to plug in different amplifiers at the same time, you know, if that makes sense. And these Pathfinders, they get pretty loud. That's the pedal engaged. Now, I don't have my other amp, my PVTKO 115 with me. It's at my guitarist's house. It's at my lead guitarist's house for Demonicality. I am the bassist for that. Like I said, for my solo project, I'm going to do everything. I'm going to record guitar, bass, drums, vocals, everything. But basically, it's a whole thing. PVTKO 115 if you want to get the closest to my bass tone. Next time I go over there, I will show you guys how to do that. And basically, that's all there is to it. It's fairly simple to get my tone. But sometimes I like to change shit up a little bit. Hold up. Another thing I like to do, I like to completely cut my mids too, like completely cut them. Pretty much the only way you can get that tone is with the PV Viper, because it is the only amp I have outside right now that has mids. Or if you want, you could just buy an EQ pedal, like if you buy like the custom lead one or the Vox Pathfinder, you can just buy an EQ pedal and just fuck with that. And another one I like to do is Turn the mids all the way up. Anyways, that concludes it to get DEMIZER's black metal tone.